Well, hello, my Leos. And of course, I have to try to make a big grand introduction for you guys because, again, Leo is the most coveted sign of the zodiac. You guys know how special you are. And 2020 is going to be very special. There's a lot of things stirring and happening for you. But again, like all of the signs, we've been really coming through these intense stages, and Leo really likes to have fun. You really don't want to be bogged down. You like a little drama, but you really don't like a little trauma. You know what I mean? And you like to be in control of what's going on. In the last few years, you might have been feeling like you have lost control. You no longer maybe have that power position that you were in. Now, Leo, it's okay because you are moving into a whole new place in your life. You are finally letting go of controlling all of this petty stuff, all of the stuff that's dragged you into these toxic relationships. You have your sixth house in Capricorn. Sixth house has daily routine, but it's also hidden enemies. It's also control issues. It's also your health. And so with Saturn being there the last couple of years and the stellium that we've been talking about moving in January to Capricorn, your daily routine has the opportunity to make you money. It's not the big grandiose move. It's the everyday belief system that you are building on. It's not looking to the left. It's not looking to the right. But it's looking at what you have. What have you put together? What gifts and talents? Maybe you've been using them for other people. Maybe you've been, running around being there for everybody else. And you've lost your star. You've lost that feeling of, hey, when I walk in a room, I want people to notice me. That's who you are. And if you're not having that experience, and you're trying to get it over here, and it's just dead. It's just dead energy. You need to hightail it out of there. You need to put yourself in a place where you are the center, where you are warming up those things around you. Sometimes things run their course, and sometimes we can't fix them. And it doesn't mean that we don't love those people maybe that we've had to really feel estranged from. Leos have dealt with a lot of relationships that have been severed quickly over the years. Also, the energy surrounding your seventh house of kind of this internet, internet and tribal community and your family. It's really been erratic. It really has been something like a lightning bolt that you can't hang on to. Leo likes to have stability. You guys like to know where you stand. You like to be in your position. You like to be above the rest, like the lion, okay? Claiming who you are. And when you don't feel like you are there and you're kind of lost out there, among the civilians, that's not a good place for you. What do you have to contribute, Leo? What is your special talents and gifts? What area of your life are you afraid to step out in? Because the lion is usually not too afraid. But fear can take over when they lose their pride. When they lose not only their pride of the other lions around them that they are ruling, but their personal pride. The pride in who you are. Have you allowed that? Have you given that away? Have you allowed it to be taken from you? Because 2020 allows you to move into such a better place, but it requires you to really brand yourself. Mars will be in Sagittarius this January, and that's your sister fire sign. And by the end of the year, Mars will be in Aries. So Leo, you've got all this fire energy coming like bookends on each end of the year. You've got this knowledge and this learning and this ability to be the master. It's not necessarily roaring where nobody can even get near you, but being able to lay there in the sun with your brilliance. You know, a lion doesn't have to roar to know it's a lion. And I think sometimes with Leos, when they start feeling that they're not appreciated or not respected or not regarded, or they've lost their value or they've lost their pride, even their ego, when those things have been wounded, it's really, really hard for them to go within and find their own power. It's really easy to look around at the people that are still beneath you, trying to make yourself feel better. And you have the ability now to not feel better because other people are down, but to feel better because you know who you are. You know where you've been. And it is taking responsibility. It is taking responsibility for actions, for the things that we've done, for our parts in the relationship. It's hard sometimes because the sun is blinded. And it's hard to reflect or see internally because the sun is so bright. We just get mesmerized by it. And when other people are maybe trying to connect with us, it's easy to reflect them. That's what the sun does, it reflects. But with so many things happening right now, especially we have Neptune in Pisces in your 8th house of psychology, of your internal stuff, your trauma, the things that you keep hidden, the things that you don't like to share with anyone, maybe the areas where you felt lost, maybe the areas where you've been hurt or deceived. Now Neptune moving forward this year is here to heal those areas. Neptune is continuing to bring things up, but at the same time bring healing, washing away those wounds just as fast as Neptune brings them to the surface. So your spirituality is in that deep place where there's the most wounds. Your spirituality lies and is the answer to those wounds that you easily hang on to. You know, the lion often, when you see them, will have a few scars because it shows over the years what he's had to do to maintain his position. What are the positive things around you? What are the good things? Who are the people that are supporting you? Don't look back in regret. Look back in responsibility. Look back in awareness. Look back in truth. And look back in acceptance. And at the same time, know that the lion is always moving forward. You're always headed towards the sun, towards the warmth. You need to be around that positivity. You need to be around the positivity to keep yourself moving forward. If you look back and you're not focusing on the good things ahead, it can get very dark. And we don't want that for our Leo this year. We want you to finally step up, know what you know, do what you do, and be who you are. Because in those things is when you will take back your integrity, your value, your respect. You don't need anybody else to give it to you, Leo. You need to be able to know it, stand on it, and give it to yourself. Now, right now, as we move into 2020, the North Node will still be in Cancer, and that's in your 12th house until May. Cancer represents some hidden, or 12th house represents some hidden things. With Cancer there, it can be issues with mother. It can be issues with women. It can be those areas that are very hidden, those wounds that are very hidden. But as the North Node moves into Gemini, the energy comes out in your 11th house, which is a time now to speak to others. It's a time now to come out from that deep, dark place. It's a time now to try to communicate. It's a time now to communicate with others. It's a time to focus on how you can be a part of other tribes. You've been kind of hiding behind the scenes, and you're ready to connect. You're ready to find your tribe. Maybe your tribe is not the tribe that you want it to be. Maybe you thought it would be this and you focused on it and worked towards it and thought you had a little control over it. But now, with this energy coming into your 11th house in Aquarius, this air energy, you're ready to come out. You're ready to try new things. The internet's really powerful for you for communication, jobs and opportunities and ways for you to come out are everywhere. Being willing to be a part of a tribe, to, share your leadership skills, but to bring other people up when you really live in your power is when you are encouraging others. And by encouraging and supporting and leading others, you raise to the top. You can't help it. You don't even have to try. You have a star on the walk of life. You are here to leave a legacy. You are here to leave an imprint in everything that you do. Good luck, and I know you're going to make a big impact this year in 2020.